Now that we've built and published our report from Power BI Desktop, let's get familiar with the Power BI Service. Power BI Service is the online platform where we share, collaborate, manage security, and distribute reports across the organization. When you log in, there are three main areas you need to understand: Home, Apps, and Workspaces. Let's go through each one. First, the Home tab. The Home tab is your landing page. It shows recent reports, favorites, frequently used dashboards, and recommendations. Think of it as your personal access point. It helps you quickly find and open content you interact with most often. Second, the Apps tab. The Apps tab is where you access packaged content shared with you. These apps are published from workspaces and are designed for end users. Apps provide a clean, organized, read-only experience. This is typically how business users consume reports. In Power BI Service, there is only one app per workspace. This means each workspace can publish a single official app that packages all selected reports and dashboards for end users. Why is this important? Because the workspace acts as your development environment, where multiple reports, datasets, and dashboards may exist. But the app is the finalized version you deliver to your audience. If you need different apps for different departments or audiences, you would typically create separate workspaces for each one. However, within one workspace, you can still manage different audiences inside the same app by using audience settings and permissions. Third, the Workspace tab. Workspaces are where content is created and managed. This is the development and collaboration area. Inside a workspace, you'll find datasets, reports, dashboards, data flows, and security settings. A workspace is our development and collaboration environment. This is where reports, datasets, dashboards, and data flows are stored and maintained. Think of it as the behind-the-scenes area where everything is built before it's shared with the organization. Let's start with creating a workspace. To create one, we go to the Workspaces tab and click New Workspace. We give it a clear name, usually based on a department, function, or project. Clear naming is important because it keeps our environment organized as the organization grows. Once the workspace is created, the next important step is managing access. Inside the workspace, we click on Access to add users or security groups. When adding users, we must assign the correct role. There are four main roles. Admins have full control. They can manage users, publish the app, and delete the workspace. Members can edit and publish content. Contributors can create and edit reports, but cannot manage workspace access. Viewers have read-only access. It's very important to follow the principle of least privilege. Not everyone should be an admin. Only give users the level of access they truly need. Workspace access controls who can enter the workspace. But remember, row-level security controls what data users can see inside reports. These two work together. One controls access to the content, the other controls access to the data. The next step is assigning users to those roles in Power BI Service. Inside the workspace, locate the dataset associated with your report. Next, click on the three dots next to the dataset and select Security. You will now see the roles that were created in Power BI Desktop. For example, you might see roles like Country Manager for Germany. Assign the roles to specific users using their email addresses. Now let's look at dataset management. Inside the workspace, we can configure scheduled refresh, manage data source credentials, and check refresh history. Keeping data updated is critical. A well-designed report loses credibility if the data is outdated. Always verify that refresh schedules and gateways are working properly.